Prism has a volume. Now we discussed earlier is it has the same area all the way through. So volume equals area multiplied by length. What's the length of this? Would everybody agree it's A by 12 equals 1119? 12A therefore equals 1119. Just divide 1119 by 12. And what do you get? 93.25. Okay, centimeters squared. Happy days. Easy peasy. Now, next one. Alright, everything's getting changed to centimeters. So this is going to be changed into 400 centimeters. We cool with that? Now, let's start off. What do I have here? I have a rectangle. So I'm going to make this rectangle here. Everybody cool with that one there? This rectangle here. And finally, this rectangle here, which is actually the same size as the top one. Everybody agree they're about the same size? So that one mixed with that one, and then plus this one. Alright, should be easy enough to pull off. Would everybody agree with 80 by 2 for this one? What's 80 by 2? 60. Would everybody agree by 2 by 20? Which is? 40. What's 40 plus 160? Did anybody get 240 centimeters? Yes. Squared. Alright, great. That was handy. Now, calculate the volume. So what do I do to get the volume? Area times length, which is 240 times 400. And what do I get? 96,000. Is it bigger or smaller than that? cm. Yep. Alright. Just out of interest. If you don't have them attempted, then there's a video on it. I'm definitely sending stuff on. Alright. Let's move on. This one, yeah? Alright. I'm going to change everything. I'm going to leave it in meters, will I? Alright, no bother. So here's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3. Everybody happy with that? So what's the first one? 0.2 multiplied by 0.4. That's A, B, C, D, and E. They're all rectangles, aren't they? So A is that one. What's B? It's going to go up another 0.2, so it's going to be 0.4. That one's going to be 0.6. This one's going to be 0.8. And this one's going to be 1. So what's it? 0.4 by 0.4 is the second one. That's B. C is what? 0.4 by 0.6. D is going to be 0.4 by 0.8. And E is going to be 0.4 times 1. We cool?
Not just for the surface area.
That is only for the surface area. So all I'm doing there is getting the area of all this combined. Does anybody have the answer for that thrown into the calculator? What you get? 1.2? Dylan, what do you get?
Oh, I converted everything to centimeters.
Yeah. But what did you get when you converted it into centimeters?
I got 12,000. I know, right.
Yeah, you're good. You're the same answer. I was just converting it in my head. Okay. For those of you that did it in centimeters, see the way it's meters cubed? You have to multiply it by 100 3 times because it's cubed, and that would give you what's it? What did you say again? Oh, squared. Sorry, squared. It's squared because it's area. So what would that give you? That'd give you 12,000. Is that what you said, Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 12,000 centimeters squared is the same thing as 1.2 meters squared, whichever one you want. Okay. Now to calculate the volume, what do I do? I need to multiply it by 1.2. So I would multiply 1.2 by 1.2. and I should get 1.44 meters squared. Dylan would multiply 12,000 by another 120. And what did you get, Dylan? Meters cubed, by the way.
1,440,000.
Yep. So Dylan would have got that answer, and they're both correct. So take your choice. Yes.
For like today, you did a really big line all day.
A plus B plus C. Yeah, I did it all in the calculator.
Is their answer just 12,000 centimeters?
1.2, oddly enough. Because I did it in meters, all that's 1.2. So that's the same as all of that. Okay?
Yes.
Any other questions? This question is located in the uniform cross section. Would you agree with that? That's the chapter we're in right now, isn't it? So somewhere along the way, I'm going to use V equals A multiplied by L. Is that okay? Let's find out what the A value is first. I see a rectangle A and a triangle B. Is that okay with you guys? Now, what's the size of A? A is 1 across, 1 down, and 60 across. So A is 1 multiplied by 60. Sorry guys, I shouldn't use A because A is already in use, isn't it? So B and C, rectangle C and triangle B. Is that okay? So the size of C is 1 by 60. What's the size of B? So what's the height from here to here? I'm going to say 9. How do I know it's 9? Because there's 1 there, isn't it? And 1 disappears off to 10 to make it 9. Okay, what distance is it from? Yeah, to yeah. Huh? 55. 35. Because it's your 25 take away your 60 take away 35. So what's the area of B? A half 9 times 35. What's a half 9 times 35? Excellent. Add them together.
217.5.
Yep. And that's your area, isn't it? And 217.5 is your area. How deep do you go? So multiply that by 16 and what do you get?
3,480.
3,480. Who's calling out those answers, by the way? Alright, fair play. Can't tell. Alright, so meters cubed. Is that alright? Now I think that's the easy part, is it? So that's only part 1. Yes, Ryan.
16 for rent.
Yeah, 16 is the length. How far it goes in? It's usually this one, Ryan, the diagonal that goes this way into the page. Okay. All right. This part's not so bad. Every minute we put in 10 meters. So 3,480, and every minute we put in 10 meters cubed. So what's 348 divided by 10? 348 minutes. Is that alright? That's your answer? And then you put it into 5 hours and 38 minutes. Alright. Calculate the cost of heating the water for 15 hours if the average cost per cubic meter is 0.08. Ouch. Cubic meter per hour, yeah? So, first of all, what do I have to multiply 380 by to calculate the cost? 3,480, you're going to multiply that by 0.08. That tells you how much it costs to run it for 1 hour. Then you're going to multiply it by to find out how much it takes for 15 hours. And what do you get? 4,000? Louder.
4,176 cents.
Cents. Good
Yeah.
point. That's in cents, lads. Put it into euro for me. 41 euro and 76 cents. Alright? Because it's already in cents. So the answer was already in cents. It wasn't in euro. Oh, sorry, euro. Up. Move on. Right. Alrighty. Now look at this. Now, table and garage rectangle triangle put together. So everyone understand it's the area of the triangle, and it's the rectangle including the wall, is it? Yeah, rectangle including the wall. So essentially, what we have is a yellow rectangle and a pink triangle. Is everybody cool with that? Right. Now let's undo that. Great. Oh, you have to measure it. Ouch. Somebody care to give me the actual measurements here? So you're going to grab a ruler, not my ruler. My ruler is calibrated wrong, so I won't give you the same results you'll get. So either way, you're just going to go across measuring everything. Does everybody agree with that? Right, I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it. Now, what did you get from here to here? From here to here. 6 point what? Oh, sorry. F. What you get for F? What? 2.5 for F. What you get for H? 4.8. And finally, what you get for G? 6.5. Centimeters or millimeters?
Not just centimeters.
Oh, sorry. So we're all wrong there. 25 mils.
No, it's not. No, it's just saying it's like.
It does. Nearest millimeter.
No, it's impossible. Yeah, it's saying jump angle. You get 4.6. It's not 4. It's like 5. It's 4.6.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's centimeters. Is that not 2.5 centimeters?
Yeah.
Which is 25 millimeters.
But it's like up to the nearest, so if it's like that I'm organized, we just rank it to the nearest.
How do you not know?
That's what.
Sorry, guys, I haven't got the book in front of me. When you measure that, you get 2.5 centimeters, don't you?
Yeah.
Does the question not clearly say, on the diagram, measure and record the length to the nearest millimeter?
Correct. So it's like 6.82. It's just 6.
Which is 68.
Well, I just.
No, you have it measured in centimeters.
Yeah.
So that's 48. That's okay. And this is 65. It asks for millimeters. So I'm going to give it millimeters.
I didn't measure this as well, but in the back of the book, it's centimeters.
Then they should probably get their act together, shouldn't they? I'll just do what it says here. Use the scale to calculate the total length. It's 70 times bigger in real life. Now, if it's 70 times bigger in real life, what would 6.5 centimeters be when you multiply it by 70? That makes sense. 4.55 meters tall, or sorry, 0.455 meters tall. Oh, sorry, I'm right. That's in centimeters. That'd be 455 centimeters, which is 4.55 meters. That seems correct to me. It seems like the size of a garage. So I think we're good. Okay? So what I would do here is I'd calculate the real values. You can either multiply millimeters by 1,000 or you can multiply centimeters by 100, whichever you want to do. I'll do so this is going to be 4.55 meters. What's the height? 48 multiplied by 70. That's it in millimeters, isn't it? And then divided by 1,000, and we get 3.36 meters. I'm happy with that. You probably find we all have the same answers now anyway, don't we? The 25 multiplied by 70 divided by 1,000, and you get 1.75. Alright, so we have our new measurements, which is great. Use the scale to calculate the actual length. Done. Find the area of the gable length. No bother. I'm going to find the area of the triangle, and I'm going to mix it with the. So for the triangle, all I need is the length and the height. So what's the length? We have it down there. So it's going to be a half 4.55, which is the base length, and what's the height? 1.75. That's for the triangle. What about the rectangle? 3.36 multiplied by 4.55 for the rectangle. So what's the answer when you throw all that into the calculator? Nice and loud, please.
19.3.
19.3 meters. Oh, squared, yeah, you're right, meters squared. The length of the garage is 8.25. What does that mean? It goes. Sorry, if I was to draw a diagram of this, give me a second. Sorry, guys. What they're trying to get at there is that if we were to draw a diagram of this, like so, it would look. I should clone this. So, let me know what I'm going to do next. It's essentially like this, isn't it? Oh, I ruined it all. So how long is the back length?
8.
Huh? Yeah, it's 8.25, okay? So, it's 8.25 is the length, and what's the area at the front? We got it earlier? 19.27 or 19.3. How do I find the volume of this? 19.27 multiplied by 8.25, and what do we get for the area? How much area volume it has? 159. 158.9 meters cubed, which rounds off to 159 meters cubed. Everybody cool with that?